Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here today. My name is Andrew Madron. I wanted to come here and talk on something that's very important in our athletic world, the world of sports, and something that has grown in political tension and has outstanding factors tied to it that are worth mentioning. In the world of politics, business, sports, you don't see a lot of intermingling between the three. But with FC Barcelona and the Liga, Real Madrid, all the world of the game of El Clasico is something that has grown in tensions over the years and has a very historied rivalry, and something that I think could it goes way beyond the aspect of sport, and needs serious resolvement for long term success in relations between the two groups. So I want to talk about the conflicts before we get really into things. So for FC Barcelona, their main concern is cultural identity and their democratic structure, their values. So FC Barcelona and La Liga want to maintain who they are. They have things that they value, and I think when you come to any relational kind of trying to grow in your relationship with something or someone, you got to understand that there's got to be a level of selflessness to this. So the things that they value most, that they may hold true to, but you also have to give and take. Going over to La Liga, their main concerns is preserving unity, legal structure, and financial stability. And we're dealing with values, their values and relationship, and how it causes conflict. And what we want to do is to resolve the relational aspect. You got to untangle the conflict and try to build new. There's so many years and tension behind this, so there's a lot to be pulled away. And I think coming together is going to be your biggest area of success to reach that. So mutual interest. Despite these differences, FC Barcelona and the Liga share a few key interests that are worth noting. First of all, something that we see pretty much in every aspect of life, the business side of things. Both sides want financial success through the global broadcast of El Clasico. El Clasico brings in a lot of revenue, and I think both sides want to take advantage of that. And that's something that they would want to preserve going forward. Both sides want to see global brand recognition. They want to be a group that's a leader in what they're doing. They want competitive excellence. They want to be able to compete, and they want to be able to have their matches be competitive and something that builds on both of their brands. And they want to engage fan bases that fuel both organizations. They want both fan bases to support them and to have faith in where they're going in the long run. All of this really comes back to they just want to be a strong power, and they're both able to achieve that if they work together. So how to come to this? How to come to an agreement? The first thing we're going to find is communication is going to be most important. And how do we communicate? How are both sides going to come together and communicate? That before you can move any issues in the relationship, you have to come in with a mindset that you need to have, respectful dialogue, active listening, and joint problem solving. Basically, you need to come in a selfless mindset and say, "Hey, we're gonna try to fix this in a way that we can allow the other side to feel valued, have our values put out there for concern and everything to come together jointly." Um, so negotiation, integrative bargaining. So for integrated bargaining, what you find is not one side wins and one side loses. You come to a win-win. There's give and take from both sides, but each side leaves feeling like they felt they came in there and were valued, and that's what will allow long-term relational stability and growth, is if both sides feel like their needs were met. Um, so for to come into this setting, the barriers and risk factors, there's political pressure to be in this setting. Obviously, both sides are going to have people in their ears saying this is a good idea, it's a bad idea. So to have like a set goal mindset, as a power before you come in is important. Your public image is also another thing of that. There's other people at large involved in this, and then fear of setting a precedent. You don't want La Liga to. They may worry about encouraging other regional moves. Um, you know, I think at the end of the day, you just want both groups to um, feel like the common goal is being met, which is to grow their relationship to where it needs to be. Um, and I think coming together and just sitting and saying, hey, this is, we're going to do this, one on one. We're not going to, broadcast it and, you know, intervolve other groups that don't need to be there, and just kind of come to a conclusion. So I think that's what you see for long term success. Thank you.